Hey guys, what is going on? We are almost halfway through the Season 3 update in Vanguard, and I wanted to take a look at some of our best class setups that we've had in this season so far. So we're going to be taking a look at our top 5 best class setups for the Season 3 update in Vanguard. There's been a couple of minor tweaks and stuff to some of the more interesting weapons in this game, which is very, very interesting as well. I do like when they update some of the weapons, but just before we do get into our top 5 best class setups here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do very much appreciate it, and it really does help me out. Funny little thing though, it looks like by this graph here that only one person who is watching this video right now, that could be you. You're not actually subscribed, so if you could take the time to hit that little red button for me, that would mean an awful lot to me, and we would finally complete having 100% of our viewers be subscribed to the channel. That'd be a really cool thing to hit. So let's take a look at our top 5 best class setups in the Vanguard Season 3 update, now that we're a little bit of a way into it here. To start us off here, we're actually going to talk about some of our perks, some of our lethal choices, and our tactical choices, as was commented to us the other day by the Princess XY. Basically, we do start off with our perk, which is Ghost, Forward Intel, and Scavenger. This is going to be the same across all of my class setups, so we don't have to repeat ourselves. Basically, we choose Ghost so we stay off the radar when we are firing this thing. You could also take Ninja, or you could also take Fortified as well if you don't like taking explosive damage. In the Forward Intel perk, this is just one of the key options in the game at the moment. Essentially, this does let you see the enemy spawn locations as a little diamond on your minimap, which makes spawn control really, really easy in the game. That is why we can go on those longer streaks and get potential V2 rockets. And in the third perk, we do have Scavenger here, which is a pretty simple option. Of course, getting that extra ammunition on people we do kill, really necessary to go on those longer streaks again. In the lethal slot, you can pick and choose whatever you prefer here. This isn't really a super crucial option. I like the incendiary grenade because it does allow us to get information on our enemies, so you chuck it around a corner or something like that, and if you get a tick, you know that an enemy is about to move into that space. And lastly, we always run the tactical so we can get that extra chance per life by healing ourselves when we do take some damage. If we were to look at my Killstreaks, I usually run with the spy plane just to get that early little bit of intel on the enemy team. Then we run with the attack dogs as well, which is one of the more crucial parts of this particular build. When you do go on those longer streaks, the dogs are a fantastic distraction. And then you take the local informants as well, just to get more enemy information. Being able to see exactly where enemies are moving is super crucial to, again, go on those longer streaks and get those V2 rockets. So our first class setup here today is the M1916. Now this is going to be the fully auto variant. You can actually make a one-shot kill build with this thing, which is super satisfying. If you do want to go check out a video on that, the link will be on the screen right now. But the M1916 fully auto is a 2-shot kill potential with a really good TTK, man. This is one of the better guns going around right now. If you are getting a 2-shot kill to the upper torso, you're getting 100 milliseconds worth of that time to kill, which is lightning fast here. The rest of the stats do look like this, of course, with the Mercury Silencer giving us that sound suppression and a little bit of extra vertical recoil control. The fully auto barrel does allow us to get that fully automatic weapon, gives us an aim down sight speed boost, boost to the fire rate, and a vertical recoil control boost as well. In the slate reflector in the optic slot, this is just a nice clear sight picture. You can pick and choose as you prefer. In the stock, we do go with the ZP502 custom for the horizontal recoil control and the aim down sight speed. M1941 hand stop is just recoil control and accuracy. Klauser 40 round mag is just an extended mag, giving us more bullets to fire with this. And then in the ammo type, we do have lengthened here for the bullet velocity increase. The stipple grip does give us initial accuracy and recoil, which is a really nice stat to help get those initial bullets on target. You do need the vital perk here to make this as lethal as possible, because this does give you an upper torso shot multiplier as well as including the headshot. So basically you can get a 2-shot kill with this when you do 57 damage per bullet, I believe it is. 57 vital damage means you get a headshot, you get an upper torso shot, you're getting a 2-shot kill here. And then the kit, we do round this off with fully loaded here, because giving us the more starting ammo is really the only valuable option here, apart from maybe surplus if you're still leveling this thing up. Moving on to another fantastic weapon presented to us in the Season 3 Battle Pass. This is a Nikita AVT. This is competing for one of the best assault rifles in the game right now. I think there are like 4 fantastic assault rifles, and this is definitely one of them here. You just get a really fast TTK. I believe it sits at about 170 to 180 milliseconds with this. You do have a relatively short magazine and a 25 round mag, which is obviously not ideal, but it is a fast mag, so you do get a ridiculously fast reload speed there. This thing's really easy to control. It's such a consistent killing tool, and it's one of my favorite assault rifles going around right now. Again, the attachments do look like this, with the Mercury Silencer giving us more vertical recoil control and that sound suppression. The Kovalev Skyer 546mm sniper does give us an increase to our bullet velocity and our range, accuracy, and damage, taking our damage number to 35 damage per bullet when we do combine this, of course, with the 30-06 25 round fast mag, which was the magazine we mentioned earlier. Bullet velocity, range, damage, bullet penetration, and a reload speed boost, again again does give us 35 damage per bullet at 674 RPM, is about 160 to 180 millisecond time to kill value. Moving on here, the optic of choice, again pick and choose whatever you prefer. We like the slate reflector because it's a very nice clear sight picture. The Empress AVT RS in the stock slot is initial accuracy and recoil, and aim down sight speed is super strong to get those bullets on target. Underbarrel N1941 hand stop again, but you can also run, whereas the M3 ready grip does give us aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. Hollow point in the ammo type does give us a little bit of a boost to our limb damage, meaning we can get a 3-shot kill to anywhere on the body. You shoot somebody in the toe, you're still going to get a 3-shot kill. This improves our consistency here. In the rear grip, we do have the fabric grip for aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed, but again, the stipple grip always good for initial accuracy and recoil. You do take brace in the proficiency slot for, again, initial accuracy and recoil, and the kit, of course, fully loaded here to give us the most amount of starting ammo as well. Moving on to an absolute classic in this game, the Cooper Carbine has been one of the best assault rifles going around ever since they did introduce it. You know this thing by now. Great accuracy, great damage, good stats, like the magazine's just massive. It's a really, really good weapon in this game with fast TTK stats and everything else you'd like from an assault rifle. Of course, you already know that about the Cooper Carbine though, so we'll go over this pretty quickly. Again, Mercury Silencer does of course give us that little bit of a boost to our vertical recoil, but you can also take a recoil booster if you want to increase your fire rate by about 5%. 22-inch Cooper Custom does give us a highly accurate and controllable weapon and boost our fire rate by another 4% on top. This does make us a very accurate weapon here with that horizontal and vertical recoil control. In the optic, we do have the slate reflector here, nice clear sight picture. Cooper 45 RS in the stock slot for initial accuracy and recoil and aim down sight speed. M1941 hand stop again, but you can just run the M3 ready grip as well. The .30 Carbine 45 round mag does give us that bullet velocity, that damage, that bullet penetration, and of course a larger magazine. Again, 34 damage per bullet at 750 RPM is very, very fast for that TTK as well, about 170 to 180 milliseconds again. Ammo type lengthened again for more bullet velocity, almost 1400 meters per second is fantastic for hit detection. Leather grip in the aim down sight speed variety for the rear grip, but again, you can take just your stipple grip or you can take your fabric grip as well. Brace, we do run this in the proficiency slot for initial accuracy and recoil, and then again we do have fully loaded to get that kit with the most starting ammo. Moving on to another absolute classic here, this is of course the Welgun. This is one of the better SMGs going around right now, again one of the top tier ones. You get a ridiculously fast TTK with this. I believe it does sit at around 160 to 180 milliseconds as well. You can also push this thing out to a 2-shot kill technically if you do include the incendiary rounds, just the way the burns tick and stuff like that. You eventually get those 2-shot kills to the upper torso, which is really satisfying. Doesn't happen all the time, but it is still a nice little boost when it does happen, because people do still run a fortified perk, which is not necessary and you don't come across it very often, but it will stop you getting a 2-shot kill here. In the muzzle slot, you can take the recoil booster if you do want to increase that fire rate by about 5%, but you can also take the Mercury Silencer as well if you do just want to get more recoil control here. In the barrel slot, we go with the 320mm SA Shrouded. This does make us highly accurate and controllable, again increases our vertical and our horizontal recoil control by 25% a piece. In the slate reflector with the optic, again pick and choose whatever you prefer here. This is the one that I choose. The SA43 folding stock, of course, for hipfire accuracy, aim walking movement speed, aim down sight speed, and initial accuracy and recoil control is a fantastic stock here. Then in the SMLE pistol grip for the underbarrel, we do get more sprint to fire speed here, which is a nice one to get us around the map and get those sights up a little faster. .45 48 round mag here does give us more bullet velocity, more range, more bullet penetration, and more damage. 45 damage per bullet at 631 RPM is very, very fast for TTK. The ammo type, again with that incendiary damage, does allow us to get technical 2-shot kills here. If you increase that vital damage, you add the burn damage on top. That first tick does play out when that bullet does hit, meaning you technically deal 52 damage if you're getting a headshot or a vital damage shot, which means you're going to get some fast kills there. Doesn't always happen, but it's a nice little boost. I would also recommend taking the lengthened one as well if you do not want to worry about that incendiary damage. Then in the fabric grip, again aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed. You could also run this stipple grip as well for initial accuracy and recoil. Proficiency, we do have gung ho here for firing while we are sprinting, as well as boosting our sprint to fire speed massively. And then in the kit, you can run quick or you can run fully loaded depending on how you do prefer to play. Righto, last one here, this is the Automaton. Again, one of those assault rifles that just stands out for being one of the best guns in the game. Does really have very easy to control recoil for the most part. You can make it a little easier, but I mean, it's not too difficult. And for the most part, you do get very fast TTKs again. This does again fit into that sort of 160 to 180 millisecond stat, which makes it a very, very effective killing tool in this game. You get that 3-shot kill, easy to control recoil, massive magazine, which did get boosted recently in one of the most recent updates. Not sure why they thought to boost the magazine ammo capacity with some of these guns, but I mean, this is a really really nice boost here. Starting us off here again, we do have Mercury Silencer, which does make us more accurate across the board and gives us that sound suppression. The Zac FA Short is very important to increase that damage number to 39, giving us that ridiculously fast TTK. 39 damage per bullet at 759 RPM is very, very fast time to kill. I see a lot of people running the Anastasia Sniper, but this doesn't allow us to get a 3-shot kill here, I believe, which is not ideal. Does of course make us more accurate here, but this thing's not hard to control as it is, so just take the Zac FA Short over the Anastasia Sniper and you will not regret your decision here. Slate Reflector again in the optic slot, pick and choose whatever you prefer. The Zac Skeletal is a massive boost to your aim walking movement speed, makes it 8.5 miles per hour, which is absolutely massive for getting us around the map more quickly, and also increases our recoil control and our accuracy. M1941 hand stop again for the recoil control and accuracy. I feel like this is a little bit more necessary on this weapon over something like an M3 Ready Grip. Again, the 8mm Klauser rifle 50 round mag does make us a very accurate weapon with the bullet velocity, the damage, the magazine ammo capacity, the bullet velocity, and the damage range. Those numbers that we mentioned previously with the 39 damage per bullet at 759 RPM. Again, we do have the ammo type, which is the lengthened one here for more bullet velocity, which is a really, really nice boost to get us on target. Then in the stipple grip, we do have this here for initial accuracy and recoil again. Then we do have tight grip as well for the accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. And then in the kit, we do have the fully loaded option to round this off here for more starting ammo as well. So that'll do us there, guys. If you were looking for some of the best class setups in the game at the moment, look no further than this video. The top 5 guns that we've chosen here today are absolutely fantastic. They'll serve you well, and of course, some of them did get unlocked in the Season 3 Battle Pass, which is fantastic. A really, really good couple of additions to the game there. Just before we go here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do massively appreciate it, and it really does help me out. Very recently, we did hit 5,500 subscribers, which is super exciting. A little milestone for us to hit there. If we could push to 6,000 now, that'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for watching this one, and hopefully that does mean I will see you in the next video. Bye!